good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Barra, and we are here to discuss a lot of things, actually. Not just the Federation. There is a lot of news in the IWC. You can kind of break this into our weekly wrestling report. Bianca Belair has seemed to have a very successful surgery with her ring finger, I believe. This goes back all the way to WrestleMania 42 when she wrestled Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in the triple threat match for the World's Women's Championship. A lot of people miss Bianca, a lot of people miss Naomi, so there's a lot of story that needs to be told with them and Jade, just individually what they can bring to the locker room. It's beneficial, so all prayers up to Bianca Belair, and we are expecting we are hoping for the best, because we know that she is quite literally one of the best women's wrestlers on the face of the planet. So a big shout out to Bianca and her healing process. There was also a very publicized statement from there was also a very public statement from one Miss Janelle Grant. She made a briefing on the federal investigation on Vince McMahon and other parties for human trafficking and other just really nasty, really sick shit. She does allude to Vince McMahon being somebody with enough power and enough draw that, if she were to say the wrong thing to the wrong person or go to the wrong place, she could be, taken. Go into going public with those kind of cases and those kind of claims against one person who is as beloved as one Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So, all prayers to, again, Miss Janelle Grant. She seemed like she had a really tough time getting through some of her words in the first half, but, she found her wind and, she was very courageous. And, hopefully everything that took place can come to the light, because it does seem like it's not only Janelle, and that's the one thing we have to remember from this. It is not only one person who is affected by this. So, we just have to see how everything plays out. And something I'll say to any Vince defenders out there, the FBI doesn't really just go after anybody. Like, the FBI went after Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson released another album. You know what I mean? Like, if the FBI goes after you and things come of it, I'm like, listen, the only person who has ever escaped the FBI, quite literally, is Young Thug, and he actually might be an alien. He actually like an actual alien, but that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that another day. I didn't hate this SmackDown, which is weird. I had a lot of conflicting feelings going into it. I didn't really want to be consuming it, being everything that surrounded, Janelle Grant, being their collaboration, with the politician that they're collaborating with, he who will not be named. I didn't really want to fully participate in the SmackDown, but just certain segments, they were fairly decent. Again, when we break down creative, it's dog shit. It's awful. Oh my god, when you break down the creative, it's awful. On its face, though, just like when you speak of simple graps, perfect example of that Rhea and Julia match. It went viral because it was good. It went viral because it was a hard-hitting, stiff, strong style match. It was exactly what Julia should have had with Io. And if you really want to break this up here, these are the kind of matches that Rhea Ripley and Lash could just be having on a normal Monday. These are the kind of matches that Kairi Sane can deliver. Like, Asuka can deliver these matches, but, kind of same issue with Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. Tag division. They're tag champions. So, no, you don't get to have a good 1v1 feud with somebody who executes strong style and, fits the chemistry of your style, and fits the chemistry of what you're doing perfectly. No, you're not going to get that because you are a tag champion, right? So you need to grab that tag rope and you need to have better chemistry with your partner, damn near, than who you're working in the ring with, right? And obviously it's a 50-50. What I'm trying to get to here is there's a point in wrestling where you just have to do the smart thing, and Io versus Julia was the smart thing to do. Why they didn't choose to, follow through with it? Maybe for a pay-per-view, which is like, hey man, say man, I guess, but I mean, how fucking behind are we on that? You know what I mean? Like, how behind are we on a lot of things? We're going to start this show off, right? Jacob Fatu, right? The AAV werewolf. He confronts Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is out there just kind of doing his spiel. He has the American Nightmare, fleece jacket, whatever the fuck's going on with that, right? And the first couple of words out of Jacob's mouth is like, hey, even though I had you guys pinned, I'm not going to address the smoke that we have. And then when you like pause in that for a moment, you're like, hold on, reverse. You guys have prior smoke, even going back to the whole Drew attacking thing, right? The whole like Drew attack situation. Because if I remember correctly, you guys didn't leave off on quote unquote good terms. Cody just had a match with Drew the next week. That he lost, I believe. I believe he lost. But it doesn't even matter because Jacob, you were a part of that equation. So yes, if there's anybody who should maybe like feel your wrath right now, maybe it should be another contender for the championship you're gunning for, Jacob. Maybe, but I think they're trying to like really make sense of this whole in-ring psychology thing. And I can really talk about this all day. But when you have situations like a Dominic Mysterio, right? Like when you have really off situations like or when you have Trick Williams, somebody who's billed as a heel, getting insane face-like receptions, they really have to try their best to just make things fit. Try to make things fit into their little boxes, right? And it's not easy, and it can't be easy because even going back, sticking with Cody Rhodes, honestly, the whole segment with Drew and Jacob, that's all bullshit. We're gonna just fast forward to this, right? Even with Cody Rhodes later in the night, when his confrontation with Sammy is trying to bill himself as this like tweener, like I'm a face, but I deserve more kind of thing. And honestly, like man, how do I put this? I think the only thing is that gets in Sammy's way 9 times out of 10 is the creative, because he can deliver and he could, he could put words together. He's not like searching for anything. Like, no, everything's crisp, everything's there. But why is he apologizing? Like, and then Cody snaps on him and says, well, that's why you were never a champion. After gaslighting him, Cody, yes, you did take advantage of the moment. But in taking advantage of the moment, you also put the knife in Sammy's back. Like, he has 100% the reason to feel like that. Listen, somebody mentioned Kevin Owens on Twitter. I'm looking forward to Kevin Owens coming back because I really do think he's going to clean up a lot of this Cody heel tweener face, I'm a good guy, but I fucking hate everybody gimmick, because it's not annoying, but it's puzzling. The love that Sammy said that he has for Cody was just like, well, listen, man, it's everybody for themselves kind of industry. But it was like, but time out, it wasn't everybody for themselves when you needed to take down the bloodline. Like, it's little shit like that. Like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too deep into the weeds here. I didn't like Sammy apologizing. It made him look weak, but Sammy always looks fucking weak. So I don't know. I don't know. One of the best fucking wrestlers of the 21st century, and this is what we give him. I can't answer for it. I can't fucking answer for it. Quick, I'm just gonna throw this in here so I can get out the way. Joe Testatore is maybe one of the worst commentators I have ever heard. I have maybe one of the worst color commentators I have ever heard. He's horrible. Joe Testatore is maybe one of the worst announcers. What he sounds like he's on he sounds like he's on half of a pill of Motrin. Like, why does he sound like he's sleeping? Oh, there's a phenomenal drop quick from Carmelo over there. He's really astounding the crowd. With his with his athletic prowess. Did 6 weeks of gymnastics at Duke University. Like wake up. What? Hey, Joe. Hey, Sleepy Joe. Hey, wake up. Why are you so fucking tired? Oh my God. He makes every second of this night so much more less enjoyable. Let's patch up this whole like Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes thing. That feud could have taken place with Jacob just playing like a off the cuff heel. Hey, he's tired. He doesn't need fan recognition. He doesn't need everyone's recognition. He wants the title. Cody has the title. That's a good 5-week feud right there. You build that towards WrestleMania with Cody versus McIntyre and Jacob as a triple threat. That's a really simple triple threat that easily puts over Jacob. You could put it back on McIntyre, maybe the pay-per-view right after. These are the things I'm going off of the cuff with, right? Because the idea that Jacob doesn't get any actual shine with these feuds, it's just, hey, I'm just gonna play the third man. Hey, I'm just gonna keep playing the third man. It's like, all right, but like hypothetically, I think we would all like a Jacob and McIntyre match? No, like would no one else enjoy a Jacob and McIntyre match? Maybe like a best of 3. Ooh, oh my gosh! Like call the presses. Like honestly, bro, enough with Cody and Drew, bro. Enough.
Listen, kid. Enough. I have had absolutely enough.
All right, and oh man, like even Jacob getting like talked down. I'm just, oh my god, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. Listen, if I think about it, right? Oh wait, no, because Cody did talk for a good moment beforehand. Then he also had the segment with Sammy, so I guess I can't rag on him too much. You know, there's a lot to remember in kayfabe, I guess. Right? He shoot needed to remember all of his notes. Cody, he had like a 3-second promo against Drew, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, everything that you did with Sammy and Drew within those 5 seconds, Jacob made me felt more with his 15 seconds. And the idea that Jacob can't get a solo match, I don't know. Like, even something as weird and outlandish as, like, Ela versus Jacob. Ela Dragunov versus Jacob. Because why the fuck not? Because what else is this company doing? Aside from fucking posting Brock Lesnar the second Janelle Grant goes live with her press statements. Sick fucking company, bro. Oh, man. I don't even want to... all right. I shouldn't have mentioned that. Because, honestly, that is now going to paint the entire fucking lens for this show. Honestly, it is, because that shit, oh man. All right, we get Kiana James, Charlotte Flair, and Nia Jax stare down. But honestly, that match is like 100 days too late for me. Like it's gonna be a good match, but it's the same issue with like Oba and like Drew McIntyre. That is a feud that was set up so long, and what are we doing with it? Like, what is Oba doing right now? What is Oba doing? I want to use slurs. I'm not going to say which ones for this fucking Oba and Kit segment. Shit boils my blood. I'm not even going to discuss it, bro. I'm not even going to fucking discuss it. Second week of this Kit Wilson shit. Kit Wilson! Fuck out my face, bro. This shit's corny. Oh my fucking gosh. All right. Charlotte Flair, Kiana James, and Nia Jax. Fine match. It's fine. It's decent. Like, that's why it's decent. There's like 2 women's matches on here. More than Dynamite. I don't know what the fuck you want from me, guys. It's fine. Kiana James isn't the worst wrestler. She's actually very athletic, very quick on her feet. Her timing is actually very clean. Nia Jax, she's a good powerhouse. She's the only powerhouse back there. That's what I got for you guys. That's what I got for you guys on Nia Jax. No, it was, yeah, but the slop, but the end was just a little it was a little like Charlotte hit a figure 8, and then Kiana, like, she took like 3 seconds, and like I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking like, Charlotte, like, you can't like power out of this, or like Nia Jax, like, you can't like notice this. I don't know. A lot of people seem to like really happy with it. That's the thing. A lot of people like responded to the Smackdown, like, even like kind of Kiana James won. I think I kind of already said that, but getting into like the Tom Malunga and the Ela Dragunov match, right? Now honestly, let's be honest, right? I love Tama, right? But I think we need to be honest. Tama no selling those chops right after Brock did. No siree. No siree. All right, I love Tama just like the next guy. All right, but what the fuck does he know about dragons?
Feel the euphoria of a dragon's essence.
There is no pain you can inflict that I haven't already consumed. I am Ilya Dragunov.
Like, listen, and I really do despise the MFTs and what they have done to this tag team division, because Axiom, Frazier, who was it, Santino Escobar, like there are like, there's like an army of tag teams that are back there every fucking week, and it's like the Street Profits have been where? Where is Carmelo Hayes? Like, no, not Carmelo. Like, oh my gosh, like, where is Montez Ford? Like, where are these people? They're just nowhere to fucking be found. Like, this shit is so weird. And it's like we keep getting Judgment Day. You know what's weird? You know what? I can't wrap my head around at all. And I'm really gonna try to, right? They canceled that Ia and Julia match and they put Rhea in there. Instead of just scrapping the match altogether and just giving us like an actual tag team match, some people that haven't wrestled in God knows how long, why can't we get Axiom and Fraser versus Motor City Machine Guns? Why? Why not? What else are they doing? Oh man, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And honestly, I'm not even gonna really like put too much energy into like this last match with what is it? It's well, I'm not even gonna put too much energy into these last two matches. Because I mean, like again, they were decent. They were decent. Like, do I think? Well, no. The Aleister Black versus Randy Orton was kind of doo doo. That was kind of bad. That one was kind of awful. That one was like really, really shitty, actually. And if we really want to talk about it, that Julia and Rhea match was finished via run-in. Okay. Wow, that's fucking stinky. That's stinky as fuck. All right. So if we really want to break it down, there's like one match on here that I like. One match on this entire show that I kind of like. And it's this one, all right? Damian Priest, Trick Willie, and Carmelo Hayes. He don't miss, do he? I wasn't the biggest fan of Damian Priest in this match, but he's a fine third man. Again, just like Nia Jax. Fine powerhouse. He's one of the only powerhouses really back there. I couldn't find a reason why you couldn't, I can't find a reason why you wouldn't get somebody else. But hey, Damian Priest, right? Whip at time. It is what it is. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes have a really good couple of moments in that ring. We get loud NXT chants, which I think is pretty fun. And I'm not gonna lie, as I said, these triple threats, they should be having a little, like they should have a little bit of and these matches for the Elimination Chamber, these qualifying matches, should have a little bit of diversity, all right? Why not a Fatal 4-Way? Why not a table match, all right? Why not maybe you sit here, you do a 1v1, an Iron Man match? Give us some variety, right? Because I mean this shit like for real. Like the triple threats, it's like, it's not only very predictable, but when you don't even, like, it's weird. It's crazy to me. They're like, okay, y'all, we need to put together a bunch of triple threats. Quick, give me whoever you can get. And Axiom hasn't wrestled in 4 months. Axiom hasn't been on TV since last year's November. Does no one else have a problem with that? And hey, maybe I'm too big on Axiom, right? Where's Candice LeRae? What is Candice LeRae doing? Is she like not cleared to wrestle anymore? These are real questions I'm asking, folks. Kofi Kingston, what has Kofi Kingston done? Maybe he sees that there's nothing from on Raw and he starts just causing chaos on SmackDown. Maybe, hypothetically. What else are they doing, folks? They aren't doing anything else. And honestly, I think the last thing that we can expect from this company is to give us something that we want, right? So we're just going to keep getting things that we don't want. And that involves, right, last minute changes to matches that are competent, right? But there's a fucking run-in, not even putting Julia over, not even fucking putting Julia over with the lack of title defense that she already has. You know what I mean? It's the really small stuff that just damns this company. And I don't know what else can you guys expect, right? I don't know what else you guys to expect. But that was pretty much everything that your boy Cappy had for SmackDown. All right, February 20th, 2026. I do again want to give a just prayers to one Janelle Grant. Big prayers to Bianca Belair. I hope everyone out there has a good rest of your weekend. All right, and as I always say, I have a lot more in store. So stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. All right, peace.